Hello world, welcome to MovieQuote.tv. For the very first time, I am your host, David Rubin. On this website, we are going to be analyzing movie quotes. We're going to be analyzing how they are delivered, when they are delivered, the context, and when to also use them for your future needs. If you don't like that, that's fine. You can suggest things to change, but I think it's nice to have a little comedic humor, maybe a little comic relief for those who work every day and are stressed out. This is a nice way to sit back, relax, and enjoy. So, without further ado, I'm going to start my first quote.
License registration, please.
What seems to be the officer problem? Now, usually when someone gets pulled over, they would say, "What seems to be the problem, officer?" However, Stan's dad is so incoherently drunk that he says, "What seems to be the officer problem?" Now, I don't know if anyone's aware, but South Park was a show created by Matt Parker and Trey Stone where they use current events in the world, usually focused on celebrities, and they mock them using cartoons and funny voices. Now, I for one find the two to be absolutely brilliant. I laugh every Wednesday and Saturday night while watching their new antics. And I hope you can use this quote in the following situations. What seems to be the officer problem is a great quote because it works in so many different situations. For example, perhaps you're at a school such as Boston University, go Terriers, and you're maybe pulled over by a BU police officer. Now, these cops aren't really cops. They're put on for security purposes for the campus, to make mommy and daddy feel safe for having their kids there. So these guys already are in a good mood. So maybe then you can slip in a "what seems to be the officer problem," and maybe he'll laugh. Maybe he'll just let you go. The other option you can do is perhaps when you are getting pulled over for drunk driving, and maybe you think you might not get away with it, so you got to do a little comic relief to get the cop on your side. Now, in my line of work, where I am a student, there's really no room for error, so the delivery has to be right on. Now, the key to a good delivery for this particular quote is to act almost surprised and maybe a little offended that you were pulled over in the first place. You should really show the cop that you're fine and you shouldn't have been pulled over in the first place. So maybe an eyebrow raise, or maybe two hands in the air, or just a sign of not knowing what's going on will really add to the depth of the quote. Well, that's all for this week. I hope you tune in next time on MovieQuote.tv. I'm your host, David Rubin. You stay classy.